Good morning, everyone. I am Grimsy Finds, also known as Jesse. I am a full-time eBay reseller. I've been reselling for almost a year now full-time, but I did do it in the past for about 10 years. That's why I amassed a collection behind me, garage selling, flipping what I already had, and kept what I didn't have. In this video, I'm going to show you garage sale or thrift store items or estate sale items that I picked up in the past and sold and flipped on eBay for a profit. These are going to be 15 different items, from clothing to video games to whatever. Hopefully this video is helpful to you guys, so when you're out garage selling, you are able to locate some of these items and profit from them yourself. Let's start with the first one. Money! So the first one's a Team Liquid. I got this at a Goodwill. I think it was $5 and I flipped it for $17.99. You might think, yeah, that's not a big flip or whatever, but it is a decent amount of flip. I mean, it's $12 that I didn't have. Yeah, minus the fees and everything, maybe it's $10, but $10 is $10, and it sold fast. I posted it on January 13th. I believe it sold like the next day. So pretty nice flip right there. Here's another item right here that I got at a thrift store. This is a DVD. This one sat for a very long time. So I listed it on September 8th. And it just sold last week, so it did sit for a while. Initially it was listed for $54.99. I was only going off of another listing. There was absolutely no solds on this, so I had nothing really to go by except for the other listing. Lowered my price, I put it on sale, and it sold for $38.49, which is great for one DVD. Pretty nice flip right there. Here is a jersey. This jersey right here sold for $31. So I sent an offer and someone counter offered with $31, and I accepted. $4 into this shirt. Pretty good profit from that. I always look for jerseys, especially if they look interesting. I tend to do pretty well with the soccer jerseys. A lot of people pass them up for some reasons. I'm not really sure why, but there is money to be made on them. I gotta have more. This one right here is a Rotters magazine lot. The reason I'm showing you this is because this is the last set of the Rotters magazines that actually went out. I took a best offer of $20 for it just to get rid of it. They've been delivered. The customer's been happy. Magazines can do well, especially in lots. This was just 5 magazines here. $4 per magazine. I bought a whole box of magazines, I want to say, for $20, so I've been in the profit, and it's just amazing. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for more of these type of magazines. This one right here, I completely forgot it was even in my inventory. Tommy Hilfiger is a very slow seller because it is so flooded on eBay. So the only reason I picked it up is because of the design and looked different. So I was just like, you know what, maybe it'll sell. I don't know. And this is before I started learning the keywords. Keywords that you want to put on your clothing are like, you know, casual, polo, golfing, stuff that other people might not put. This one I didn't really put anything different other than the scuba all over print. Did sell for a good amount, so I picked it up for about $3, sold for $31.49. So definitely do not regret it. It did take a while to sell. I listed it in November. Overall, I'm pleased. I can't be mad at that. Just be careful when you're picking up flooded markets, and just make sure that the sell-through rate is there. I mean, if you don't mind sitting on an item, like I didn't mind sitting on this because it's clothing, and clothing is easy to store and it's not going to get damaged. When the sell-through rate is low, if the value is high, it's sometimes worth it in my book. Now this sell-through rate is super fast. So if you guys remember, I bought an Atari 2600 and an estate sale. Pretty good pickup. I think it paid $30 for the Atari and the console and everything. And I ended up flipping the Atari console already, but I didn't flip the case. So the case did have some wear, did have some scratches, but I did see some solds that were around $30. So, you know, it was like, you know what, I don't see this model anywhere on eBay, so I'm just gonna list it for $40, and it sold fast. So maybe I listed it too low, I don't know, or maybe someone had a saved search, but it sold very fast. Literally like an hour after it listed, it sold. So pretty happy with that sale. Holy smokes! Another piece of clothing, but this one's a jacket. It's a faux fur lined jacket by Fox. Fox is a very good brand to keep an eye out for. A lot of people tend to think it's not worth money. It has a good following. This one I did pay up for at my local Savers. So Savers wanted, I believe, $18 for it. I did use my coupon, so maybe it went for like $15, $16. But I did sell it for $52.99 full price. Buyer paid shipping. On all my listings, the buyer paid shipping. Very happy with that sale. When you're in the thrift store and you see that they have an item priced up, don't be afraid to jump on it. Just make sure your research is there before before you buy it. Had I not made research, I might have skipped on it because it was $18. A couple of the resellers skipped on it because they didn't do their research probably, but I mean, that's still like a $30 profit. I'll definitely take that. This is a death pile item. This was just a manual only. I told you in the beginning that I'd done garage sales for 10 years and flipping what I didn't have and what I had on eBay. So this one just happened to be in storage and I forgot completely about it. So when I opened my manual boxes, I do have a manual box full of manuals. I noticed that this one right here was going for a pretty penny. I was just like, you know what? I might as well just list it because I don't have the game. So I decided to sell it and I sold for $30, which is a crazy amount for just a manual, just a piece of paper. I'm very happy with it. Goes to show you guys sometimes it doesn't hurt to look in your death pile just to see what you have, because it can surprise you sometimes.
Be right back.
This is another estate sale pickup. So the estate sale had a Wii, and the Wii was like in this bag, and it had Wii Sports Resort and Wii Sports in it. Both of them were factory sealed. This is just one of them. I ended up paying $25 for the Wii with the games and everything. The console flips for more than $25, so that's basically the profit right there. This one sold for full price of $50, $49.99. Because it's factory sealed. It's crazy. Like I did not even know there was a Wii at this estate sale, and many others probably didn't know because it wasn't like in a camera bag. It was very weird. Happy to have picked this up, and if you see Wii Sports Resort out in the wild, definitely pick it up, especially if it's factory sealed. Here's another one. This one took a little bit to sell. I'm glad I picked it up. At Savers, these DVDs tend to go for like $3.99. So $3.99 to $69.99. Definitely an awesome deal. In living color, this is the most expensive set, season 5. If you have the whole complete series, seasons 1 through 5, it can be worth like almost $200, I want to say. Happy to sell it for $69.99, just season 5 alone. This is one of the weird cases where Amazon is a little bit less than eBay on this particular DVD. Not sure why. I was originally going to post this on Amazon because usually Amazon tends to be a little bit higher, but it saw that it was very little to no difference. Actually, it was a little less. So I decided to list it on eBay and it sold for full price. Now I did have to wait a couple weeks. It did eventually sell. So this is another case of the sell-through rate not being fast, but it's okay. If you don't mind sitting on it, you will get your full amount if you don't mind waiting. Sell-through rate is key, but sometimes if the item is not so bulky and big, it's not that bad.
I gotta have more.
Here's another thrift store find. This one right here is a Gundam, literally out on the shelf, sitting out in the open. Not sure why no one picked it up. I picked it up, noticed that it was open, but it was brand new in the box. So I took it home, did a little bit of research, saw it sold for $50, listed mine for $50. It took a couple weeks, but it did sell full price of $50, $49.99. Very happy with that sale. I did have to pay up. I did pay $10 for this though. This is another death pile item. This is just the case. Just before you think this is a game, this is just the case. Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans, case and manual only. This one actually got a garage sale. I completely forgot where I got this from, and then I looked back at a couple of videos of mine, and I remember I picked this up at a garage sale for free 6 years ago, where I went to a garage sale. They had a couple of DS games. They did not have this one in the box, but I did notice that this game was a little bit rare at the time. It's blown up a little bit more since then, and just the case and manual sold for $50. I cannot complain with that. That's like a very, very nice profit. It's a shame though, because I was tempted to keep it, because I mean, if I did find the game out in the wild, just the cart only, I would like the case and manual. But it's been 6 years now and I have not found it, so I decided, you know what, it's time to part with it. So if I do find it out in the wild, I do hope I find it complete in box. All right, this is another garage sale item. This one I paid $20 for. I walked up to the sale, asked them how much they wanted for the CD mixer, and they said they didn't even know what it was, and they wanted 30. I said, can you do 20 because you don't even have the cable? And they said, yeah, sure. So I got home and I actually found a compatible cable. I managed to turn on the console and I saw that it did work. So I decided to list it without the cable, just as is, parts repair. I did put in the description that, you know, hey, it powered on, but that's all I've tested. It's been delivered, so I'm sure that they actually ended up working. And I did sell it for full price of $74.99. So I did pay $20, about a $40 profit there, pretty good. I'm happy with that sale.
Money.
This is another one of example of a bad sell-through rate, but it did sell eventually. And it's another t-shirt. So this one, I was in Vegas. I went to a thrift store, saw this there, and I saw the Alpen Rock. Alpen Rock rang a bell in my head, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick it up. Picked it up. I listed it for $72.99. Did sit for a very long while, like a month and some change. but it did eventually sell for $72.99. Very happy with that sale. This was off my Las Vegas trip, so this pays for like some of the meals I had out there. Very happy with that sale. Easy lister, easy shipper. I don't have to worry about this getting broken. I don't have to get worried about, you know, getting damaged. The way I ship clothing, I put it in a bag just to secure it from wetness and rain and other elements, and I just put it in a poly mailer. So very, very easy to ship, and I'm very happy with this sale.
I like money.
Last item right here. This is another death pile item. TMNT Turtles Road Ready Splinter. Long time ago, I want to say like 3 years ago, I stumbled upon a huge NES score. Unfortunately, I didn't get any recording of it, but it was a box full of NES games, and there was a box full of turtle stuff. I still have the box full of turtle stuff. I've only dug out a couple things out of it. This was just one of them. Sold for $69.99, $70, crazy. I think I had maybe 120 to 130 in that purchase, and I've made my money back since then, and this is just gravy on top. I might get to listing the other turtle stuff this year. Definitely, I do want to empty out. I want to clear my death pile completely, especially with garage season starting up. I want to clear the death pile. I might not be able to clear it all, but I'm gonna try to definitely put a dent in it. Pretty cool figure too. He's brand new in the package. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you learned something from this video, how you found any of these items I sold in the past, and if you did, were you able to sell them? If you have other items that you found in garage sales that you were able to flip for a good amount, let me know in the comments below. I'm always eager to learn new items that I can make money on eBay. And hopefully this video was helpful to you guys, so you guys can learn when you're out and about what to really look for, especially certain items that I highlighted in this video. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos, and follow my Instagram @GrimzyRaider. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys.